Are you at a phase in your life where you have extra money to invest? You may have heard about Bitcoin and its gains and the convenience of ETFs, but the question remains, as a noob, should you be investing in straight up Bitcoin or the ETF? I'm Afro Senpai and I'm showing everyone how I'm becoming a millionaire while teaching anyone who will listen. And by the end of this video, you'll have a clear understanding of whether the Bitcoin ETH aligns with your investment goals and is a viable option for you. Let's go. So let's start with just buying straight up Bitcoin. To buy the actual Bitcoin, you would have to create an account at a platform or an exchange who sells Bitcoin, which may involve using your social security number for tax purposes, adding a debit or credit card, purchasing the Bitcoin, and that exchange or platform holds the Bitcoin for you. While this is not too difficult, if that platform is shady, you could run into a scenario like FTX or the countless other platforms who are not being good stewards of the actual Bitcoin or digital assets, and you could lose it because you're not taking the Bitcoin into your own custody by having a hardware wallet. But the actual process, if you're on a website like Coinbase, is not too far from the process of opening up your own brokerage account or Roth IRA and buying a stock. If you have no plans to buy your own hardware wallet and self-custody, but you still want to own Bitcoin, then going through an exchange and purchasing Bitcoin or the digital assets is your best route, in my opinion. Let's break this down by the best case or highest learning curve type of scenario. So the best case scenario is going to be buying Bitcoin off an exchange and then transferring it to a hardware wallet. Now, if you're not as tech savvy and don't have the patience to figure out things like private, public keys, transferring, all that stuff that comes along with self-custody, then you're going to want to just buy it and keep it on the exchange. Go with a platform that is highly trusted, and it looks like Coinbase is that platform right now. Those with a Roth IRA, or maybe you have an old 401k that you rolled over into a traditional IRA, and you may be thinking the only option to have exposure to Bitcoin is to be putting my money into the Bitcoin ETF, which is not true, because you have stocks like MicroStrategy and Coinbase, which are highly correlated to Bitcoin, as well as Bitcoin miners that would give you exposure to Bitcoin without going with ETFs that would charge expense ratios. And there are even platforms like Alto IRA, which I personally use, where you can have retirement accounts that buy and sell cryptocurrency via Coinbase. So when is the Bitcoin ETF actually a good idea? If you don't want your information in multiple places, or if you don't want to have a whole bunch of paperwork come tax season, then it makes sense to have the Bitcoin ETF in that portfolio. And here's one last reason to have the Bitcoin ETF, which is the reason that I personally bought it, to buy it on behalf of your business. I have a brokerage account with Fidelity for my C2Tree LLC. And in that portfolio, I bought the Bitcoin ETF. I believe I bought IBIT just because it was BlackRock. I looked into opening a business account with Coinbase, but the fees are too ridiculous given my price points right now. But it would totally make sense if you have a bigger business or a corporation. But let me know in the comments if you have another reason that I have not listed to either buy Bitcoin directly or buy the ETF. Give me some insight if I forgot something, or if you know of a way to buy Bitcoin for your small business that doesn't have crazy fees, please let me know in the comments. If you found value with this video, please consider subscribing to the channel. I make videos about building wealth along with a winning mindset. And until the next one, remember to smile because you are beautiful. Peace.